Booksmart. This was a film that I was excited for. I did not have skyrocket high expectations going into this one because I've gone in with skyrocket hopes lately, and I've been getting let down really. Except for recently, I've been boom, especially with like Joker and a bunch of other films, but this film is really good. It's all about these two girls who have studied hard throughout high school. They've gotten into colleges, and this one is going to Africa for the summer, and it's the night before their graduation, and they realize that they haven't partied, and they've just been all about school, but everybody else who partied and did well in school got into great colleges as well. They didn't have to focus on school their whole entire high school career, so now it's a full night of trying to cram 4 years. A full night of 4 years of partying into one single night. There's your plot of the film. You also get great supporting cast in here. Lisa Kudrow, Jason Sudeikis. I love Jason Sudeikis. But Beanie Feldstein, I believe her name is, and Caitlin Dever. These two girls are tremendous. These two girls have great chemistry. I want to see them in more films together, and I know Caitlin Dever from a film that I can't remember the name of. What is the name of? I believe that Beanie was in Lady Bird. I could be wrong about that, but I believe she was in Lady Bird. A film that I was not anticipating a lot from, but it's one of my favorites of all time now because it's just a pure masterpiece. Everything about that film is great. I don't have a single qualm with that film. I have some qualms with this film, but we're going to get into those here in a minute or two. We're going to get into the high points, the praises I have about this film. Now, this film is downright raunchy. It's raunchy to its core. It's basically Superbad, but with girls. Basically. But it's so much more than that. It has heart. It has emotion in it. But that... the emotion doesn't hit all the way, and I'll get into that here in a minute. Especially with one scene. The film was downright hilarious. The film knows what it's doing. It gives you time to feel for these characters. Once you are watching the movie, you will get sucked in. Or you should be able to get sucked in to what these characters are doing and what these girls are trying to do. And it's just tremendous. The directing in here is great. The cinematography is perfect. And the acting is great. Let's get into the big qualm I have with it. It relies too much on music. Booksmart relies too much on music. You can do with a lot of music, but not during an emotional scene where you're trying to make us feel bad for what's going on because you've built these characters up. And something goes wrong, and they have this huge argument. And it's a very hardcore, very uncomfortable argument. But then their voices drown out. They're screaming on the screen. You can't hear them because musical score is now overpowering them. And that takes away from the emotion because you are so sucked into what they're fighting about and you are supposed to feel bad for them. And I felt bad for them fighting until that musical score came in because that takes away everything that you just built with this fight. That's my one problem with the film, is that it relies too much on musical score. And there's nothing else I can say about this film that hasn't already been said. It's a darn near great film. I said darn near great. I'm saying it's a good film. That's why I'm going to give Booksmart a B. Definitely one I want to see again. Definitely one I'm going to buy when it goes down to a cheap enough price, because I'm not paying 20 bucks for it. Booksmart is a great film. Probably one of my only positive reviews so far for this slew, but I will see you guys in the next review. Definitely see Booksmart. I cannot wait to talk about the next couple of films, and they're ones that just came out yesterday. Stay tuned.